Yeah, they shine. They shine very brightly like the sun. They can draw a crowd to them. And everyone, like I said, is not going to be like J-Lo. You understand? She is accustomed to being in the spotlight. She went from Jenny to the Block to J-Lo. You understand? And the reason why every Leo might not feel the same is because of your natal chart. So it's very important that you observe it, and you also observe where the sun is, because now we're talking about houses now. So your life mission as a sun may have to go through different avenues that another energy or spirit might not have to go through. So now where your sun placement is important. How many degrees is in it? Because you could be feeling like a Leo, but be so close to the Virgo placement, for example, like in degrees, that you actually move more like a Virgo than a Leo. It's just Leo represents what you are. So I'll give you an example. Kobe Bryant, one of my favorite basketball players, right? He's born on August 23rd. Now, that's a cusp energy. Now, I'll get into cusp energies into another video as well, but let's just say cusp means, if you look at the pizza pie, right, and how it's sliced, an individual pizza, right? Sometimes when the pizza maker, or the whatever you want to call them, is making the pizza, they can cut off balance. So one size will look a little larger than the other. It's kind of like the same thing. Your pizza pie could be sliced more into another individual slice. So therefore you get piece of that energy. So it's represented in a more larger proportion or a smaller portion. So it's the same thing with astrology. Like your sun sign can gravitate towards certain portions or be less portioned in that energy. So you are nothing more, like my great teacher Blair used to say, is that you are nothing more than trying to understand the energies that you came in so that you can get to the next energy of yourself. So you can be a Leo and more gravitate to something that a Gemini energy might understand. Or you can end up going in a direction that your soul as a sun maybe wants to perform as a Virgo, but has the understanding of Aries. So you got to be very careful about not really understanding what your sun sign is about, because then it can cause confusion in type of the energies in when time tongue twister, when it's time for you to express some of your energy. So the sun is very important because it's the driver in the car, right? But how you drive the car, what car you have, is also important. So certain times you ever feel like you don't know what you want to do in life, or you're not sure what kind of profession you want to be in, or what kind of hobbies you want to start getting into. Astrology can help you with all of that. It can even help you with finances. So let's just say you're a Taurus, and you keep wondering like, damn, why I can't save money, even though genuinely Taurus are really good with money. It could be because you're a Taurus in, say, like the 8th house, what has to do with family and, social events and things of that nature. And you can be just spending for everyone else and not saving for yourself. But if you understand where your placement is, or where your sun is directed at in the time, then you can understand that, okay, maybe instead of putting all the money in for the check at dinner, you can put half, because there might be somebody who is a Sagittarius at the table, and they might love the team spirit that you're coming with as well and be able to help you. So you kind of got to understand what you are, who you are, and then what's around you. How you socialize with people. That's why for me, I've always asked, what's your sign? Out of curiosity. And some people understand the importance of it and don't want to give it away. But they understand my energy is not really of a hurtful energy, and they usually display it. And I could be like, oh, okay, that's cool, do you this and that, and they'd be like, how do you know that? Because your sun sign is very important, because it it's so much that you can get from it. From There's ways to recognize someone by their appearance. You can break down a person without them telling you their sign by their appearance, or some health issues that you might have, But all of those things, I'll break it down in significance. I swear, because I really want people to understand what they can get from astrology. And therefore, the interest in astrology might grow or not. Like I said, I'm not doing these videos to create some cult following or anything. It's just fairly giving information. And I think the more people that resonate with it will appreciate it, because they know what I'm trying to do. They understand it. And more people are getting into astrology. Like I said in the last video, you will be surprised how many people operate off of astrology. I mean, energies of your day can help you out, can help you with a promotion if you knew, or a performance or something. Like, don't think that the stars are as significant as you think, because they're important to the way this thing works. So I think that will be it for the importance of the sun sign and what really it is. Oh, I almost forgot. I didn't want to forget this part. But another reason the sun sign is so important is because it's the container. It's the container. I always quote Bruce Lee. He says, be like water. And a lot of people might not understand the levels of information he was trying to give you with such a simple quote. Be like water. You put water in the container, it's still water. You put water in the freezer, it freezes. It's ice cube or just ice. You put water in a pot and it boils. So you have to kind of figure out, what container are you? What energy are you coming with? What source of energy are you getting it from? So it can help you. So that's why your sun sign is the director. You know what I'm saying? And you are the actor in the movie. So figure out what role you should play. No pun intended, but just figure it out. And the more you know, the more things can become clear for you. So be your sun. Shine the way you should. And understand where you shine. And what's more important for you to shine. And things of that nature. I can't tell you how many times I would send a horoscope to somebody and they'll be like, it's crazy, man. I'm feeling this right now. I am feeling this energy right this moment. How is this possible? And it's because, this is helping you out with your destiny. So thank you so much for tuning in. Attention is priceless. So I appreciate the energy and everyone who's tuning in. Stay tuned for the next video. Have a good one.